Are you guys one group here, the four of you? How do you all know each other?
We smoke pot together.
You smoke pot together? That's cool. That's not really who I thought you guys would be. You don't strike me as stoners, but you are stoners? Oh, nice. Oh, all of you. Okay. You smoke pot as a foursome? Okay. Right before the show. Nice. That explains the slow reactions on some of the laughs. People think weed's good for a comedy show, but weed is good if you want to sit in a crowd and wonder what the people next to you are thinking. Also, I will say, of all things to happen high, I would have to think this is the #1 worst one ever. My literal worst nightmare when I'm high is I'm watching a show and someone goes, "Now let's talk about you guys." Actually, I had that happen once. Okay, this is not a joke, but can I tell you a story about the worst high experience I've ever had at a show? This is fully true. Okay, so I did this theater class in college, and part of the theater class was that you had to go see the school play. But it was like an easy, we took it just to get an A. You know, it was like there was a guy and he was like, "Whatever you think you deserve is the grade." I mean, I had a liberal arts education. They'd be like, "What did you earn?" I was like, "A plus? Is plus possible?" And I did. I got an A plus in theater. And I'm not, to be clear, I know that makes more sense now, but at the time, there was no reason for that. So anyway, we took this theater class and we had to go see the school play, and we all got super high. Obviously, I wasn't gonna see that sober. Into the woods. Like, I don't give a. Why the fuck would I want to see that sober? So I hotboxed this guy's car. And by the way, weed's illegal at this point. I'm under 21, even if it's not cool to be high. And I'm seated behind the dean of the college. And as the play starts, it all goes black, and I shit you not, a spotlight comes on me. And someone walks out, this is fully true, in a police officer uniform, and goes, "Who's smoking?" Turns out I was seated next to one of the actors in the play, who stands up and goes, "I was smoking." And I was just there like... And I can only imagine that's what it felt like when I asked you guys how you knew each other. What do you all do for a living?
I'm a paralegal now.
Paralegal? A stoned paralegal? That's that's perfect. I'll have it back to you in 3 weeks. You, sir?
Corporate finance.
Corporate finance. Wow, you guys are confusing people. Are you Jews? No? Okay, don't say it like that. Only in Wisconsin. Are you Jews? No! The show was very fun until the end. That beady-eyed little Jew asked if I was one of him. You can work in law and not be a Jew. You, sir?
Facilities manager.
Facilities manager. Which facilities do you manage?
Hospitality.
Hospitality. You work in, what, a hotel in town?
Yes, Marriott.
Marriott Conference Center? Okay. Gold Elite. Now suck my fucking dick. Hey, once you get 25 stays at a hotel, you get your cock sucked. Says that in the Marriott Terms of Service. Okay, and you? You're just a house mom? Okay. Don't say just. You are so much very a house mom. Something that didn't make sense. You're more a house mom than he's a facilities manager. You have kids? 3. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. How old are you fuckers? Are you old or dumb? Both? Don't say both. Come on. I like you guys. I mean, it is a challenge to pull information out of you. The pacing is frustrating. I ask you a question, it's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Yes. You're a Muslim. Amazing. I love it. Are you a Muslim? Oh, really? What's your name?
Antonio.
What's your last name? Your name is Antonio Mitchell? And you go to your imam, and you're like, inshallah, we will have a great year. You must have converted to Islam. You did. What were you originally? What's your ethnic background? And yes, I asked that, and yes, I want to know. American Portuguese. So you're a Portuguese Muslim guy. And when did you decide to convert? When did you find Allah?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, you decided to convert? Do you believe, or did you want to get pussy? No, sorry. What do you call a vagina in Muslim? What is it? Gos. Was the show funny? No, but it was informative. He said, inshallah, I want some goose. Called goose? Kos? How do we spell that? K-O-C. Okay, kos.
Kusan.
K-O-S. Okay, that's okay. It's in Arabic originally, right? So there's no way to spell it in English letters. So it doesn't. So yes, my question stands. Did you believe? It's not a trick question, by the way. Did you believe in God? And so it was a spiritual experience for you? Somewhat. Did you meet? You're not that religious. Did you meet? That's interesting. I want to come back to that. Did you? I just think it's interesting to go through a laborious conversion process, but also not care that much. Like, is Islam a laborious conversion process? Yeah, it is, right? Because Jews, it's like you got to go, and then they say no, and then you got to go back, and they say no, and then on the third time you go back, but then you have to send a drone to Palestine or something. And I regret it as much as you didn't like hearing it. So, did you meet her before you converted or after? You met her first, and she was like, oh, I see. She was like, if you want this kos, you gotta be one of us. Was that true? The parents decided that you had to be Muslim in order to be with her?
No parents.
No parents. Oh, your parents are dead. No parents. So it was important to you. And he yielded. What did he get in return? That kos.